Welcome, dear friend, to a place of deep peace and quiet strength. Let go of the day's worries and allow my voice to guide you on a journey into restful sleep. Imagine a vast open landscape as the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold, orange, and deep purple. Soft mountain winds whisper through ancient pines, carrying the scent of earth and freedom. High above, a majestic eagle glides effortlessly on the currents of air, a dark silhouette against the fading light. Its movements are slow, deliberate, and full of grace. This is the domain of the eagle spirit, a guardian of wisdom and a symbol of a higher perspective. Tonight you will journey to meet this spirit and find the clarity you seek. In a quiet village nestled at the foot of the great mountains, lived a young person with a heart full of questions. They carried the weight of uncertainty, their mind a tangled web of worries about the future and doubts about their own path. They longed for a sense of direction, a sign to show them the way forward. An elder, seeing the troubled look in their eyes, spoke softly, "When your path is clouded, seek the wisdom of the eagle spirit. Climb the sacred mountain when the moon is high. The eagle sees all from above and can teach you to find your way." And so, with a hopeful heart, the seeker decided to begin their journey as twilight settled over the land, a gentle invitation to seek the wisdom of the night. As the last light of day vanished, the seeker began their ascent up the winding mountain path. Their footsteps were soft on the earth, a gentle rhythm in the quiet of the evening. The air grew cooler, crisp, and clean. The rustling of leaves in the trees sounded like quiet whispers, and the distant call of a night bird echoed through the valley. With each step, the seeker allowed their thoughts to drift. They acknowledged the fears that held them back, the anxieties that clouded their mind, and the heavy burdens they carried on their shoulders. The climb was not just physical, it was a journey inward, a slow and steady shedding of worries, releasing them into the vast, silent night with each exhale. The darkness was not frightening but comforting, a soft blanket wrapping the world in stillness and peace. The mountain held them, solid and supportive, as they continued their climb toward clarity. As the seeker climbed higher, a gentle breeze swept down from the peaks, carrying a feeling of profound peace. They looked up at the star-dusted sky and saw something small and delicate twirling down through the air. A single perfect feather, brown and white, drifted down and landed softly at their feet. It was a sign. As they bent to pick it up, a warm, gentle gust of wind touched their face, like a soft caress from an unseen hand. It carried a message of encouragement, a whisper from the spirit world telling them they were on the right path. A sense of warmth and reassurance spread through their body, melting away the last remnants of doubt. They knew they were not alone on this journey. The eagle spirit was aware of their presence, guiding them, watching over them as they moved closer to the summit. Holding the feather, they felt a connection to the great bird, a sense of its strength and freedom beginning to stir within their own soul. Finally, the seeker reached a high flat ledge near the mountain's peak. The world stretched out below, a tapestry of dark forests and silver moonlit rivers. And there, perched silently on the highest point of a massive rock, was the eagle. It was larger and more magnificent than they could have ever imagined. Its feathers shimmered in the soft glow of the moon, and its eyes, dark and ancient, held a profound stillness. There was no fear, only a deep, abiding calm that radiated from its being. The eagle's presence was powerful yet peaceful, a perfect balance of strength and serenity. It turned its head slowly, its gaze meeting the seekers. In that moment, a silent understanding passed between them. The seeker's heart, once racing with anticipation, slowed to a calm and steady beat, mirroring the tranquility of the majestic bird before them. The air was still charged with a quiet magic. Then a voice, not heard with the ears, but felt deep within the soul, echoed through the seeker's mind. It was the voice of the eagle spirit, calm and clear. "Welcome, little one," it seemed to say. "You have carried your burdens far. Now it is time to let them go. See your life from above as I see the world. Your worries, which feel so large, are but small specks in a vast and beautiful landscape." The eagle's message was one of perspective. It spoke of courage, not as the absence of fear, but as the willingness to rise above it. "Breathe in the clean mountain air," the voice continued, "and with each breath out, release what you carry. Let the wind take your troubles and scatter them into the night. True strength is not in holding on, but in knowing when to let go." The eagle taught of balance, of soaring on the winds of change, and of resting when needed, trusting in the support of the currents beneath your wings. As the seeker absorbed these words, a new vision began to form in their mind. They imagined their own spirit lifting from their body, light and free, rising to join the eagle in the night sky. Together they soared. Looking down, they saw the winding path they had just climbed, the dense forests and the shimmering rivers. From this height, everything was beautiful and interconnected. The valleys and peaks that seemed so daunting from below were now just part of a breathtaking pattern. The world was vast and serene. They flew over sleeping villages and quiet meadows, feeling the cool night air rush past. There was no effort, only effortless gliding, a dance with the wind. This soaring vision brought a profound sense of calm, washing over the seeker like a gentle wave. The world's complexity simplified, and the feeling of boundless freedom filled their being. The eagle's perspective became their own. In that moment of shared flight, a powerful emotional release occurred. The heavy weight of past regrets, future anxieties, and self-doubt simply dissolved. It was as if the seeker was shedding an old, heavy skin they didn't even realize they were wearing. The tangled knots in their mind began to loosen and unravel, replaced by a smooth, clear sense of purpose. A feeling of deep, unconditional peace settled in their heart, filling the spaces once occupied by fear. The tightness in their chest eased, and their breath became slow and deep. Clarity dawned like the first light of a new day. They understood that their path was their own to create, and that they possessed the inner strength and wisdom to navigate it. The eagle's guidance had cleared the clouds, revealing the bright, steady star of their own inner truth. They were not lost. They were simply on a journey. With a final knowing look, the great eagle spread its magnificent wings. With a single powerful beat, it launched from the rock and disappeared into the vast, starry sky, leading the seeker alone on the mountain ledge. But they were no longer the same person who had started the climb. The weight on their shoulders was gone, replaced by a feeling of lightness and renewal. As they began their descent, their steps were steady and confident. The path seemed familiar and welcoming. The feather, still held gently in their hand, was a tangible reminder of the encounter, a token of the wisdom they had received. The journey down was not an end, but a new beginning. They carried the eagle's perspective within them, a new tool to face life's challenges with grace, courage, and a peaceful heart. They were ready to return to the world, renewed and strong. Now, as you lie here, ready for sleep, let the soft mountain winds return to guide you into rest. Feel the peace of the mountain surrounding you. Feel the strength of the eagle stirring within your own spirit. With each breath you take, feel yourself becoming lighter. Breathe in calm. Breathe out any remaining tension. Your body grows heavy and relaxed, sinking comfortably into your bed. Your mind is clear and quiet, like the vast night sky. Let go of all thought, all effort. Simply be. Allow the gentle rhythm of your breathing to carry you down, down, down into a deep and restorative sleep. Dream of soaring high above the world, free and at peace. Thank you for joining me on this journey tonight. Sleep well,